Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Car 5 Podcast. What's going on, everybody? Thank you so much for joining me today for episode number 137 of the Car 5 Podcast. You guys know me, of course. I'm your host, Joshua. For today's episode, we're going to be talking about the final version of the Maserati GranTurismo that is being called the Zeda. Now, is this really it? Is it really the end of the GranTurismo? Well, honestly, kinda. I mean, it technically isn't, but it is at the same time. And we'll actually get to those specifics and details in just a few moments. For a quick few moments, I do want to spend a few seconds and actually talk about the GranTurismo itself. This is a car that was developed and created by Maserati a little over 12 years ago. And this was built as supposed to be one of the ultimate GT cars. This being a GT car, remember, it's not built for top speed. It's not built for 0 to 60. It's not built for quarter mile. It's not built for you to go over 200 miles an hour. This is a car that is very comfortable, looks sexy, sounds beautiful, has an amazing engine, has all the amenities in it. You could daily drive it along the coast, take it for a beautiful drive over the weekend. This is a GT car. This is a Grand Tourer. And one of the reasons why the GranTurismo has always been so desirable is its heart. The beating heart it had inside of its body was a Ferrari hand-built engine. It had, and to this day, still has a 4.7-liter V8 engine from Ferrari that gives you a 460 horsepower rating with 383 pound-feet of torque, equipped to a 6-speed automatic transmission. Now, again, is it the fastest car out there? No, it's not. But again, it's not meant to be. This is a car that has the get up and go when you need it. It sounds great. I mean, how could it not? It's a Ferrari engine, and you could be comfortable while driving the car. It's been a world legendary icon for GT cars ever since Maserati came out with it. Now, the final version of this GranTurismo that we all know and love is called the Zeda. Zeda simplifying basically the letter Z, meaning the end or the final rendition. Now, it's being featured in a rather interesting paint choice. I don't know if necessarily, it's just me speaking honestly, I don't know if I would have chosen that paint choice for the car, but that's just me. I'm looking at the pictures right now, and it's got variations of blues and purples and silvers and grays and blacks, and it's transitioning from the blues and purples up to like some blacks and then grays and then ending with white at the very end. It's very interesting. No doubt it stands out. The GranTurismo Zeda stands out. You can tell there's something special about it, but this is basically a send-off of the car. It's basically a GranTurismo. Nothing, specs, everything's the same. It has a very unique and special paint job to it. Now, this is where we get to talk about, it's not necessarily that the car is ending, it's just what we know and love it in regards to it being a Ferrari V8 is coming to an end. Now, if you had to take a guess as to what that means specifically, what would you think? Go ahead and take a few moments and think about that. And if you had to guess what Maserati would be replacing the V8 with, I think it's pretty obvious, and I'm sure you already know what it is too, but it is Ferrari. Maserati is wanting to make the GranTurismo vastly demandable by making it electric. Now, some people might agree with that. Some people might disagree. But let's backtrack a little bit. In a lot of these episodes, we've been talking about the adaptation of modern times. The automotive world is having to adapt to the ever-changing world. Hybrids and electrics are basically becoming what every single person wants. And Maserati keeping their heritage with one of their best cars ever, and frankly, what a lot of people think is a phenomenal GT car, the GranTurismo, people are still going to want it. but maybe they won't want that V8 anymore. Of course, me being a car enthusiast and you guys loving cars too, it's going to be hard to accept that change because that Gran Turismo has a beautiful sound from that V8. It sounds great. How will it be being electric? We don't know. Initially, it may not think it's that cool, but you know, the way the car is probably going to perform, it's going to probably perform way better than it will ever have it utilizing the 4.7 liter V8 from Ferrari. So what is Maserati's plan for this? We know they're taking the V8 out and they're wanting to make this Gran Turismo Zeda electric, and that's how they want to proceed forward with the idea. Well, the technical plan is Maserati is taking their Modena plant, that's Modena, Italy, to accompany the new rendition of the Gran Turismo electric version. The electric Gran Turismo is going to make its way and replace the current model rather quickly, actually, in the year of 2020. So this is all very interesting. It's technically the end of the Gran Turismo because they're completely changing everything and they're revamping the model, but it's kind of not at the same time. But I mean, all in all, it's a phenomenal GT car. It drives great. It sounds great. It's obviously not slow, but it's not the fastest car out there. But remember, it's not meant to be. It's a GT car you can comfortably enjoy on a beautiful drive. So what are your guys' thoughts? Do you think Maserati is going about this the right way by taking basically what many people think to be one of their best cars and making it electric? You know, the sole purpose of buying that car was you had a Ferrari V8 engine in there. Well, now that Ferrari has ended their contract with Maserati, remember that Ferrari will no longer be making engines for Maserati. So what would they do? I don't know. Maybe some people thought they might take a different route, but obviously Maserati has made the executive decision to pull that V8 out of there and make it electric. So it's all very interesting, but I absolutely want to know and would love to know what you guys think. 100% let me know. But ladies and gentlemen, that's all we have for episode number 137, talking about the Maserati Gran Turismo, the Zeda. Don't forget to follow on Instagram, like on Facebook. If you guys are checking out the podcast for the first time, thank you so much for stopping by. Feel free to head over to the YouTube channel, unless you're watching on YouTube already. If you are, thank you so much. And just browse the channel. If you guys see what you like, hit that subscribe button. If you don't mind, leave a like on this video as well. You know, if you ever need anything from me, just shoot me an email. info@car5podcast.com. Please, please, please don't forget to check out the links in the description. Your guys' go-to and your best source for the most authentic car apparel directly from the manufacturer. If you guys are looking for your favorite hat, shirt, jacket, or accessory from your favorite car company, www.tog.com. Got a coupon code for you guys as well. And last but most certainly not least, don't forget to tune into our next episode, number 138. We're going to be talking about the brand new Ferrari that was recently unveiled, the Roma. Thank you so much, everyone, for tuning in. Please remember to drive safe and have a fantastic evening. Thank you.